Welcome to the Creator Focused Podcast, where we hear the stories of those whose creative home is YouTube. We discuss the journey, experiences, and insights that different content creators have, no matter what their sub count is. Today, we talk to Pate Riot, a gaming and reaction channel that currently sits just under 1,000 subscribers. He's been on the platform for the last 7 years, creating a variety of content. We will talk about his inspirations and experiences that those 7 years held, all while playing Uno and talking about so much more. In this episode of Uno Mas.
Let's get those questions in, man.
Heck yeah. All right. Wait, is it my turn first?
I think so. Bro.
There
Bro. All right.
you go.
Let's get some of these questions in, Zero.
Yeah, but anyway, well, let's just start off with like some kind of like get to know you type of questions, like mainly being like, what kind of hobbies do you generally do?
Hobbies, I would probably say, man, I mean, I like working out first and foremost. I've been getting into longboarding, instruments, and honestly just entertainment as a whole. One of my biggest goals is to just kind of really break it into the entertainment industry. Thank you, grab 4. But, you know, it's just...
Wait, how do I actually grab 4?
Like that.
I'll just click a button.
No, I think you already got it.
Oh, maybe it was automatic. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. But, you know, it's just, I noticed that the entertainment industry, especially in the past couple of years, has just been terrible. How do I say Uno?
I don't know.
But it's just like, the 2020s, from what I've heard, it's probably one of the worst times in the entertainment industry. Like, it's on par with the 1950s, which were seen as one of the other worst times in cinematic history. So I think that if I can find some way to break it into that industry somehow, like somehow make a revival, a renaissance, if you will, in Hollywood, that'd be quite the thing to do, honestly.
How exactly?
By making movies less shitty. I would, there's something about old Hollywood that you can kind of tell. People just love that feeling to it. There's like a nostalgic feeling to it. And that's just from like simple things like decent story, decent characters, and honestly eloquence. There's a lack of eloquence nowadays, which it really sucks. So one of my goals is to somehow maybe bring good story back into Hollywood. And I've got a few ideas, but I'll need you to sign a non-disclosure agreement if I were to tell you about that. So I think I'll probably just leave that there.
Oh, okay. This is, for some reason, freezing up for me.
L. Skip. I need to draw another card now. Oh, hey. It froze for me, too. Let's go. Oh, wait. No, we're good.
This is neat. Crazy Games is fun.
It's my favorite, man. Well, you gotta remember, I can't afford the $10 Uno on Steam. I'm broke, brother. I'm fighting for my life here. I bought gas the other day. I'm not gonna financially recover from that.
Yeah, that's been
Well, we're not talking about politics. We're talking about our aspiring YouTube careers.
Oh, for God's sake! I can't. It's still stuck on the one thing that I did a while back.
Looks like someone has to grab a card.
Looks like someone. Shut up.
Nice. All right, my turn.
All right, I think.
Oh, did it.
Okay, so I think I'm good. So okay, hobbies. You said kind of like working out, maybe a bit of like. Was there anything? What was it about entertainment?
Ooh,
was that relating to hobbies or?
Yeah, that kind of has to relate to the thing because that's why I'm also into YouTube too. It's one of my hobbies.
Yeah. Gotcha. What kind of music you into? Like, what would your favorite music be?
Ooh, see, that's a good one. I like a lot of different kinds of music. Basically, whatever sounds good. Like the modern rap scene is absolutely terrible.
Okay.
So like it's not like a specific genre. It's certain songs. It can be from any genre though. So let's say like there's a few good rock songs, maybe like 2 good rap songs. You got some great indie songs, alt rock, everything like that. I just kind of like. I've been getting into a bit of the oldies though. The like 1950s with a little bit of the jazz era, and also the 1980s too. I'm a sucker for the synth.
Yeah.
Like I've actually, that's one of the reasons why I want to get a car from the 80s, because I just think that the retro style to it is honestly just unmatched.
Gotcha.
And done. I win. L.
Ah!
L Bozo. Woo! It's like the queen dying a second time.
God.
All right, am I still in the game with you? Okay, cool.
I think so, yeah.
Bet.
We'll just keep playing this. But, so, yeah. I wanted to... So I went ahead and did not necessarily a super deep dive of your channel, but like I went back and I've got like a plugin that gives you different, statistics for videos and whatnot.
I hope you didn't see some of my older videos, man. Those things are...
Oh, I saw the very first one that's on the channel.
No, I was 10 years old, man.
Yeah. So that'll come later. I'll talk about and ask you some things about that. Not in regards to the actual video, but more so like mentality at the time, like stuff like that. Very
delusional, that's all I can say.
My thing's frozen again, but first thing was like, what led you to start posting on YouTube? Like, what was the primary, like, drive to be like, I want to do this?
That's actually a really good question, man. One of my biggest like things from childhood was just sitting at home all summer, laying on my fat in the air-conditioned environment. You son of a... And did you just put down a +4?
Oh yeah.
All right, but also just watching a lot of Minecraft YouTube, man. Like I've been inspired by so many old YouTubers, Tobuscus, Beijing Canadian, Sky does Minecraft before we realized he did a lot of bad shit. It's just all those YouTubers that kind of just inspire me to like, I want to create just like that. And a lot of those YouTubers are just not who they used to be anymore. I have so many cards, but it's kind of sad to see how the people that really like inspired you growing up, they're either like, some of them are actually dead, some of them are just like in prison from weird shit. Some of them just kind of lost their passion, which it really brings you down when you think about it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, it's there's quite a bit that were like influential at the time that have not been good lately. Like as time goes on, it's kind of like, ooh, yikes.
Yeah, I know, dude. But it's just what really inspired me was just like those people. I wanted to be like them, and that was kind of just my main thing for doing it. And of course, fame and fortune. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But so far,
why did I just get? Hold on, why did I just get 2 cards?
Oh, it's because you're bad. Oh wait, no. See, you didn't hit Uno. You're supposed to click.
It didn't pop up. There wasn't a thing.
There's a 1 right next to your.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's the Uno button.
Shoot.
I shouldn't have told you that. But
well, I know it now. So.
It was actually not that.
Damn it.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. All right, but sorry. What's the next question, my good man?
So I guess that kind of answered the next question a bit, but it was like, who were your inspirations? What channels and stuff? And you said one of them possibly Sky does Minecraft.
Yeah, like Tobuscus too, Dan TDM. Basically all the cringy but like fun Minecraft YouTubers of that era.
Yeah. Gotcha. Now, I feel like this question is more so geared towards like, if somebody's like, I don't know, it's not always applicable or whatever word I'm trying to say. But did you have much support from family and friends on this?
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, my dad was the one who actually helped me upload my first few videos because I was a stupid 10-year-old. I don't know how to do things on YouTube, so he kind of just helped me. He helped give me the name of our channel. He helped me kind of set up all the basic stuff. He kind of just saw it as a fun little kid hobby. I'm like, yeah. It really was. It was just that.
Nice. Yeah. That's good to have, obviously support from, and even to the extent of like...
I win.
Oh, dang it! Twice in a row! So...
You're good, bro. Just
but like, even to the extent of like, them uploading it for you, that's like I'd say that's a good level of support there. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really thankful for the blessings that I got with these family. It's a nice little thing of them to do. Skip you and 4.
So moving on to like, so I don't think that it was probably the initial channel name. but I was kind of like under the impression, that the channel name probably changed over the years. But
several times, yeah. You actually seen a couple of them recently.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, interesting. But like, what were the previous names of the channel, and what were the kind of reasons for that? Like inspirations for the names, and stuff. But going back, I guess, just starting out, previous names of the channel.
Well, the first one was actually my dad's name because we just used his YouTube account.
Oh, okay.
And then finally, okay. We picked a different email to upload all of our videos on. And
gotcha.
The name happened to be the name of my dad's business. So Pate Riot isn't some original thing that I came up with. It's the name of my dad's old housing business and the name of his boat.
Oh, interesting.
And then after a while, I kind of realized, yeah, that's kind of goofy. So I tried to change it up a little bit. You remember my name, Mr. Jupiter, which fell flat pretty quickly.
Yeah, I remember that. And that's a coming up question later on. But
ooh, okay.
Okay, gotcha. That's interesting.
Yeah, and then it was your boy
so
AC, now, that kind of thing. It's just, I feel like Pate Riot's just really where it's at. That's how it's been for a while. That's what it's gonna stay as.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastard.
No, that's a pretty good one, I think. So you said you initially uploaded on his account. Was that so? That's not the same account that you have now, is it? Or did you just switch emails?
I think we switched emails shortly afterwards because all the original videos, like the first videos on my on this channel, are the same ones that were also on that account. So I think we just kind of copied and pasted all the videos, and I think that was about it. I'm not too sure if anything else happened though. Again, it was like 8 years ago, so it's a little bit fuzzy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't expect you to recognize, or and remember each and everything.
Just to spite you, I think I will. I'll remember every single minute detail.
All right, go for it.
I will. I'll do it. No, I probably.
All right, I'm waiting.
I'm fuzzy from yesterday, so.
No. All right. Well, anyway, here's one that I think is fun. Well, actually, before I get to that, the kind of building off of that last one. So, like, that first video that is public right now, was that your very first upload?
Yes, it was. New Beginnings. It had my little sister and I back when we shared the same YouTube channel. And you can hear my squeaky fifth grader voice. Hello, guys. This is MindBoy741. That used to be my name, actually. MindBoy741. That was like my original, like, oh, yeah, that's my persona on YouTube. And it's pretty hard to think about looking back on, but it's just what I was, man. I was a Minecraft kid.
Yeah. So what was that your very first gamer tag then?
Yeah,
if that's relevant.
It was my Xbox gamer tag. I remember I wrote it down actually. I was in 5th grade, like early years of 5th grade, and I was sitting down on my notebook, Minecraft kid, so I'm drawing cringy Minecraft like video stuff. And I drew the name Minecraft Boy. I'm thinking, yeah, this is the coolest thing ever. And then I added 3 random numbers, 741. And that's just what it was. So I took out the craft part. So instead of Minecraft Boy 741, it became Mindboy 741. And that was just, that was my thing. That was my thing for several years until I realized, hey, this is kind of stupid.
Yeah, I remember my very first username was just stupid. It was very fitting at the time because I just got an Xbox and I grew up doing a lot of trap shooting.
I see.
So like,
that was 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Trap Man.
No,
it was.
All right.
No, I'm joking. It was not. But it was Trap Shooter, and then the year I was born. Oh. And so we had Trap Shooter 97. That was it for a while, and I'm like, all right, yeah. And then I think it was like in high school. I'm like, this is kind of dumb, because like though I still liked doing that, I'm like, this is such a weird like username,
That's why I got rid of
my changed it
for one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just getting absolutely hammered with no yellows and no 2s.
I know.
Bro.
Can't freaking play anything.
Bro.
Just give me a yellow.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, wait. I actually have a yellow. Nah, I'm kidding. There we go.
Yeah, it was like the very first one in your hand. But okay, yeah. So I guess with the very first video, this may come a little bit later, but looking at usually like when it's a gaming channel especially, I like to ask like what your first equipment that you used. How did you record your first video, because like for example, Kills, it was an iPad aimed at a TV,
Yep. Yeah, that's what a few
but that was also what was that?
That's what a few of mine actually were. I went through a lot of different technology throughout these 8 years of playing. So I'll let you finish the little question thing, and then I'll get more into it.
Well, no, it was primarily that. So it's not necessarily applicable to your first video, because the first video is like obviously like on a phone or something, or maybe an iPad.
It was on a camcorder.
Or that, yeah. But like, yeah, looking back at like your first gaming video, like what was that?
Ooh, I gotta go through my memory real quick. It was a couple of cringy videos with me and my sister, and then I went through a huge stop motion phase. If I'm being entirely honest, my first gaming video, you're almost about to win, was probably, oh my god. Well, I remember my first Minecraft, like Xbox Minecraft video. I just did the game capture thing, and I had no audio on it, and it was me creating this little cringy Minecraft house, and I named the video "Best House Ever," like with a bunch of exclamation points, like some kind of like 2015 video you would see. But I remember I used to record like my camcorder on my iPad, where I would play Minecraft Pocket Edition, and that was what a lot of my videos were, because I didn't get an Xbox until December of 2015, I think. So it was a few months after I started my channel. But if you don't mind, I'm gonna quickly go on my channel, because I got my phone right here, and I'm gonna see what my first ever gaming video was. That's a really good question. Right. I'm actually intrigued to see what it was. But what was your first one recorded like while I look for it?
So the very first thing, I guess uploaded to YouTube, was just on a camcorder, but it wasn't of me. My dad and I put a pack of tannerite inside of a snowman.
Holy shit, that's fucking sick, dude.
And put the we put the camcorder out on a tripod out next to it, and then shot it with a AR or something, and just obliterated it.
Sick.
But that was on my personal channel, and I've since removed it.
Boo!
But
re-upload it.
You know what? Maybe sometime. Maybe I will.
Why not? Like, what do you got to lose from re-uploading it? I don't know. Maybe the feds might come after you, so that's a bit worrisome. But
yeah. Hey, that gun you were using, give it here.
Yeah, where'd you know tannerite from? It's the ATF. We're knocking at your door, shooting your dog, that kind of thing. Just the basics. Here, take two.
No, but anyway, so I'd say, I mean, that was the very first one technically, but like on the in the aspect of being like, I want to like upload YouTube videos more than just that one, because that was just kind of a throwaway one, so then I could send it to people. We had used it was Xbox's game capture, just their built-in thing.
That's what I did.
And a crappy Rock Band mic. So we just hooked that up to our to my PC, and it was just like my buddy Pat and I started talking and stuff, and that one I never uploaded that one, because it was like, this is just getting too difficult to actually do. So, dang it,
bro! I'm popping off 3-0, bro. Come on, step up your game.
Dude. Yeah.
It's all about luck. There's no skill involved. I just need dope bad hands. Yeah, whatever.
Shut up. No, but that one I never used. So then we purchased some $50 capture card thing and hooked it up to the Xbox and started playing Dark Souls.
Okay. Oh, really? Well, which Dark Souls? 1, 2, 3?
The first one, but I think it was remastered. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was just the first one.
Dang, bro. Okay, how long ago would you say that was?
That was in 2017.
Dang, bro. I predated your first video. That's nuts.
You did, but yeah, I mean...
Yeah, starts laughing. Yeah, you might have done that, but I got more subscribers than you. Fuck you, fuck you. Nah, I'm playing.
No, I'm not.
No, you wouldn't do that. But that'd just be a funny way of retaliation.
That would be pretty funny. But, like, also a major douche move. Like,
hey, it's no big deal. I would not mind at all. Also, Uno.
All right, but anyway, I mean, yeah, so that's the first thing I used. But did you find your first gaming video?
Remember that best house ever thing I was telling you about? That was it.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think 6 or 7 years old, and that was apparently my first ever gaming video. But my first ever video that I actually talked in, I believe, was actually a Flappy Bird video. So you got me using our crappy family computer with probably like 2 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm just playing Flappy Bird with like a bunch of borders and shit like that. And I'm like, whoa, yeah, guys, I got this. It's Flappy Bird. I know what I'm doing. And I sound like a doofus. And the game looks terrible too. I mean, it's Flappy Bird, so but that's what it was though. That's where I came from. Yeah, bro, give me 5 minutes. All right, I'll be right back.
5 minutes later.
Oh, my apologies. You still here?
Yeah.
All right, sick. Sorry about that. My grandma put her hamster in the oven, so I had to get him out.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. I'm sorry about that. It should be good now, though. You mind sending me another invite?
I already did. It's on Discord.
Bet. All right, now I should be all good, though.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll wait till you're in the game.
I know, very unprofessional of
continue.
me. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Disrespect me like that.
I'm gonna beat your ass, but it's okay.
All right. Play. Okay.
All right.
Well, anyway, resuming. So, on your channel, as mentioned before, your first public video, which I guess is your first video, was posted on April 21st of 2015.
That is all correct. Yep.
Now, fun little side note, because I just was like, 2015 was the year that I graduated high school.
Yeah.
So
you're old.
I wonder what because I don't like delete photos or anything. I pay that 99 cents a month for extra iCloud storage, you know.
Right.
And I'm like, I wonder what is in my photo, roll or album, whatever, on that date. So I scrolled back, and the only photo on April 21st, 2015 is this, and I just sent it to you on Discord. I don't.
Damn, bro, you aged pretty well actually compared to then.
Oh yeah, freaking what was it? Oil of Olay moisturizer. Yeah.
Oh no, of course, yeah. No, I can tell.
Yeah,
you also dyed your hair ginger too, which honestly I respect it. It's like
sure, yeah. I did a lot of. There was a lot of work.
I see you.
A lot of work involved.
Awesome.
But anyway, no, that was just a little side note. I saw that and I started laughing, so I had to. I had to share that.
Dude, don't worry.
But anyway, the video itself is titled "New Beginning," and I was kind of wondering, like, you touched on it earlier, but like, what is it a new beginning to? Is there was there anything before? You said earlier that you didn't think there was any videos before that, but was there any efforts on YouTube before that this is like a restart, or?
Not quite. It is my first ever YouTube video ever, so it's just a new beginning for myself, but
sure.
The whole thing about it was really it was like a new beginning on YouTube. So it's a new beginning for YouTube. I'm supposed to be like this new creator who's gonna bring like a new scene, like something new to the YouTube scene, kind of like Cowboy Bebop, the show, where it's basically a whole new genre of its own. And that was kind of the plan. But in reality, I'm pretty sure that looking back, I just thought it was a cool name. I'm like, yeah, New Beginning. That sounds cool. And that was actually, I'm actually pretty sure that's like 95% of the reason why I called it that. But
gotcha.
That's just my AP Lang rendition of why. Catch this.
I see. Okay, now that makes sense. I just, it could mean, various things. So I wasn't sure if
it does to me now.
To interpret it as
then, not so much.
Gotcha. So just looking at is it my turn? Like, why is this not?
Soldier Boy.
Is it your turn?
No, it's your turn.
Why won't it?
I placed down a red 5.
What the heck?
Whoa.
Okay. So I was trying to play a different card, but it wouldn't let me.
There's 2, and here's another 2, just because I love you. There we go.
All right. Well.
And I win.
Ah! All right. Well, anyway, looking at the overview of your channel, it seems like after 2 videos of, I think you said it was you and your sister, right?
Yep.
After 2 videos of that, you jump into some like Lego animations, some different challenges, instant snow. But
Jesus.
I thought it might be fun to have you kind of walk me through the eras of your channel, if you want to call it that. But like, just the different stages of it,
If you don't mind, I'm going to quickly go on my channel so I can tell you all
Go for it, yeah.
I can probably do a few off the top of my head, but I'd rather give you an actual, like, decent little thing of it. So, of course, the first couple videos, it's me and my goofy little sister. We're just making a bunch of, like, cringy, like, little challenge things. And then I Hate Mondays, uploaded 7 years ago. That was basically my first ever stop-motion animation. Because we learned about that, I'm pretty sure a year before that. I was in 4th grade, so it's like a really long time ago, especially for me. And we were doing we all got these iPads in 4th grade, so we were able to like do these little stop motion animation things for our art class. And we could never get it to work, so we would just do like some kind of half version of it. But I eventually downloaded that app that we were gonna use for it on our family iPad, and that's when I started making all these animations with them. All of them were terrible, but they ended up getting some half decent views, especially for back then. Like my Lego Zombie Apocalypse Part 1, Life and Death and Stupidity. That's the name of it. Got 840 views. Of course, that was after 7 years, but it's just a lot of that was stop motion animation for a good time. And then I started making things with puppets because there's this YouTube channel called SML, Super Mario Logan. That used to be a big thing back in the day, and they would use like these little Nintendo like plushies, and they were just like do little goofy things. Fuck you, Mario, that kind of thing. And I thought that was the funniest shit in the world, of course. So I had to jump on that hype train. So I did. I did that for a couple of videos, nothing too much. I did stop motion animation again for quite a while, and then finally I started doing those Minecraft videos, like the best house ever, what I told you about earlier.
Yeah,
that ended up being one of my first. Damn it! You actually beat me. I'm your first time doing it, and then it changes to yellow just to spite me, and I have no yellows. It's like getting kicked in the dick after getting shot in the face. But I did those Minecraft videos for quite a while. I had no microphone for it, so I basically just did these crappy like little videos. But there's something a little bit charming about those old videos because it was just me enjoying life, playing Minecraft on the Xbox, and that's just something to look at, I started doing reaction videos.
I just want to take a quick side note for this game. I just mindlessly pulled the most smooth brain move I could have because it started off as a wild card. And I selected the only color I don't have.
Bro, there's no way.
I did. I have to keep drawing freaking cards.
Here's 2 more.
But anyway, thanks. Thank you for that.
Not a problem.
But anyway, resuming what you were saying.
I did some little reaction videos, and by reaction videos, they're not like what I do now. I basically I should not have drawn that. I just basically grabbed my camcorder and put it in front of the TV screen, and I turned it back to myself saying, wow, that's profanity. And then I would turn it back to the screen. So that was just basically my kind of videos that I used to make. And so for a while, it was just like that. I tried to do a couple vlogs. I made this Evil Ronald McDonald series, which to this day is still one of my most viewed videos. The episode 1, which Evil Ronald McDonald in Minecraft used to be a thing, bro. Used to be a thing that IS17, he used to be a YouTuber. He used to make these Evil Ronald McDonald Minecraft videos. And I thought, again, I got to hop on that hype train. So I made that. It got 9.2 thousand views. Still my second most viewed video ever. I made a bunch of cringy Minecraft videos, cringy reaction videos, cringy vlogs. And it went like that for a while. I got my first 100 subscribers 5 years ago. I made a special for that, and it wasn't very special. That's the kind of special it was. After a while, it was just that for a long time. I started making actual videos by recording OBS by using the Xbox Connect thing. I would connect the Xbox through like a Bluetooth thing onto my computer, and then I would record that with OBS. And it would always be laggy and glitchy and kind of and then 4 years ago, during the 100th anniversary of the end of World War I, I made a video signifying in memory of World War I. And that would be my last video that I would make for about almost a year, which was my longest hiatus that I had ever had up until that point. And then finally, I came back with probably my biggest innovation in my YouTube career. I made a video called "We Tried to Play Rainbow Six Siege, but Quentin has to go pee, so it's mostly us doing stupid stuff." Terrible title.
That was the title?
Yeah, terrible title, I know. That was the first video I had made in almost a year. And it was actually my first, like, actually half-decent gaming video. It had, like, edits. It had half-decent audio quality. In reality, it was in my living room, and I had my laptop, and I used a shotgun mic to try to record my audio for my speaking. So I had to, like, bend down all the way so that the shotgun mic could actually reach me, because it's not a very long cord between that and the laptop. So it was a really scuffed setup, but it was probably one of the best videos I had made up until that point. And that's when I'd probably say my best era of YouTube creation came around. I started making vlogs I honestly saw were half decent. I started making reaction videos, which got thousands of views. Which got thousands of views. And honestly, it was just my favorite time in the gaming scene, or in the YouTube scene. And actually, I believe it was, what video was it? I think it was my Mr. Beast Meat Canyon I Saved a Human Life reaction.
Oh yeah.
And that was the one where you actually, I think, commented, "Hey, you got 500 subscribers, let's go." And that was one of the first times I had actually ever, I think, met you. And I think that's just a little interesting thing. It's one of my favorite videos I made, and it went really well for a while. And then I made this video called Cursed Images with Minecraft Cave Ambiance. It was a throwaway video, but I kind of realized I was kind of getting tired of YouTube. So for almost a year, I probably uploaded 2 videos, and it really destroyed the hype train that was actually leading up on my channel, which kind of sucked, honestly. So I really messed up that opportunity there. And then I finally uploaded a video called Meat Canyon or Master Chef Gets Real, and I started uploading again a little bit. A couple small videos here and there, but it's just been really slow these past couple years, honestly. I uploaded Jelly Bean Starts a War and Dream Stands Are Actually Terrible recently, about 7 and 8 months ago. Again, nothing too big came out of those. I thought they were good videos, of course. I was trying out something new where I would basically snort pre-workout and sound like an absolute crackhead trying to make those videos. And they weren't my cup of tea. I made Late One Night at Fazbear's Fright reaction 2 months ago. Holy shit, it's already 2 months ago? Man, I'm really slowing down here. But I made that video, and I made 5 Nights at Markiplier's Abortion Clinic, which actually did pretty good for one of my gaming videos. So basically, that's been kind of the rundown of my channel history. I know it was kind of a lot to take in, and I kind of just rambled on for a lot of it, but that is the most...
No, I appreciate it, because I wanted to hear, kind of like, the journey. Like, because you can look at the videos just based on, like, everything that's public.
Right.
But hearing it from you is a bit different, so I wanted to ask you that.
I actually do appreciate that question, man. Would you care to tell me how yours went down, or?
So let's see. I guess for mine, the journey of it. My buddy Pat and I had always watched like Game Grumps. And like just loved like just the idea of it's like they're sitting down on a couch playing a video game, just talking. I mean, it's basically a podcast, but with video game going on, So it's just a carefree Let's Play. Whenever him and I talk, our humor is pretty like just right on the same level. So there's always like that kind of like chemistry there. And so we just thought it'd be a good idea. So we started doing that, and didn't care if it took off. We weren't really trying to market it or do anything,
Right.
We were just uploading and being stupid. And like literally each group of uploads was at a different location. Like, because he moved around a lot, and then it was just, I don't know, it was just funny and kind of a longer story, but
Right.
that was up until, so that was like, I think actually it might have started in 2016, but into 2017. And then we were like, I don't know, at the time I was going into community college or I was finishing up community college, and then I was like getting ready to transfer to a 4-year. And I was like, all right, how are we going to keep this going? Like, because I'll be home different weekends. Maybe we can do this and whatnot. And it just never really worked out. So I started to do recordings with a bunch of friends that I had met at college.
Yeah.
And that's where our Outlast playthrough started, and then just a whole variety of other stuff. And then, so that was a good chunk of time there, but I don't know how, well, I mean, I guess it would have been up until 2019. And then moved back home, wasn't really around anybody anymore. I mean, because Pat was around, but just, again, trying to meet up, it just never really seemed to work out. So then I was like, I don't know, here and there meeting up with some different friends, but and just doing kind of random videos. But then also I started trying to do online games and like recording that.
Yeah.
And so then it became that for a good while. And then somewhat recently, well, I guess it would have been like 2021 or so. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I could probably make something of this channel if I really started trying. So I like started searching some like how to grow methods and all that, and I come across a channel called vidIQ.
You've been telling me about this
and
kind
they
of
do
stuff.
a lot
really
of
actually.
What?
You've been telling me about this kind of stuff. It's really interesting, actually.
Oh yeah. But followed that, they have a Chrome extension, and I plugged that in and started just researching every game that I have, because what it'll do is it'll provide, like, it'll tell you what the frequency of search is. It's like, you know, if it's relatively high volume of search, and then it'll compare it to the amount of creators uploading videos regarding those key terms, keywords, and give you like an overall score of like how well it thinks that'll perform on YouTube.
That's actually pretty interesting technology. Where'd you get that from?
It's a Chrome extension. It's just called vidIQ.
Okay, good to know.
But it analyzes keywords. So whenever you search something on YouTube, there's a little sidebar that'll have it, the information. But boom.
Oh
no! But anyway, so I started doing that, and I found out that Grounded was a pretty high-scoring game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I could probably do like maybe a video on that. I don't know what it would be about, but let's look into it. Mm-hmm. And I realized that it had just had an update.
Oh.
So when it updated, it was like I started playing it, and I just couldn't figure out how to find like thistle needles, which you need for like bow and arrows and some different spiky stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, well, I guess I don't know how to find them. I'll just do a how-to and then a summary of the update. And that one, I think in the first 28 days maybe got like 2,000 views or something. Pretty good. And prior to uploading that, my highest video, like the view count, was probably, well, I mean, technically it was 6,000, but that was because it was a collaboration with Diesel.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was like, well, that's not based on my work.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe I can start doing this. And then I started uploading more. And the third video was like how to get the oven or something. Okay. And that one's, I think, at 70K right now.
Whoa,
like that's my
really?
highest viewed video.
That's really good.
So it was like, I started figuring that out. I'm like, I'm just going to keep rolling with Grounded.
No, totally. Yeah, dude. I don't blame you.
And that's what it's been since, because it's like, this is working. You know, I'm going to keep making videos on that.
Yeah,
but then
I just had to look at your channel real quick too. Yeah, dude, both that one, the oven one, and how to get the salt morning star are almost equal in views. Like upward of 67,000 views each. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Though I think that Grounded's kind of starting to dip as far as views. Like it's starting to kind of go, because all those who are immediately like excited about it have been playing it for a while now, and it's just kind of, so I'm trying to figure out what the future of it holds, but that's kind of been the journey so far.
Okay.
I started up RCSU Plus so that I could still throw away like funny videos and like the goofy, dumb, haha stuff that I like doing.
Yeah, I've been actually wanting to talk to you about that for a while now. So after you're done with the little thing, let's talk more about that.
Sure.
Cool.
But that's about it, I guess, because there's kind of like where it started branching off, but that's overall the journey.
Well, nice, dude.
Were you waiting until I got done talking now before you wanted to talk about that, or were you saying like
I think it's
after
probably a
we
good
get through
time.
all the questions?
No, we can talk about that now, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to, because you've been talking to me on Discord and the few other guys in the extra chromie homie or whatever group chat thing.
The
we're in.
homies with the extra chromies.
There it is, yes sir. But you've been telling me you don't really know too much about what you want to do, like, because you kind of want to do a little bit of everything, but you fear that the channel, the recommendation stuff and all that, the algorithm will absolutely cuck you, which is maybe true. The YouTube algorithm really sucks. So it's, what do you want to do with it? Do you want to do more funny like you videos or more informative videos?
So I'm still trying to figure out how to get there, but the overall end goal is I would like to do entertaining and like multiplayer videos.
Yeah.
I really enjoy doing those and I like revisiting them. However, at this time, it's kind of like when people go to YouTube, they search out either entertainment or information, and I'm not too confident that I can provide entertainment. I think I can, but it's not as sure of a shot as information.
Well, there's only one way to find out, man. You gotta like put in the like a little bit of time, because it's really hard, because sometimes like with information it's so easy to just kind of sit down, like write down a little script and just kind of go over it, but with entertainment you have to like think about a lot of that stuff off the cusp of your like head, and that can be really difficult to do.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like I've been rethinking this a lot lately, and especially with the whole grounded thing with views potentially kind of starting to go down a bit. I think I'm going to break it up into a couple different types of content. Yeah. To where on the main channel, I have the how-tos, which is the search-driven content. And then I'm going to do some kind of like answering questions, but more so in the way of like, I'm testing it out. So like the gameplay itself is of me doing that stuff, not so much me presenting that stuff. So I'm wanting to do that because I think that'll be good for like recommended and homepage suggestion, but like then I've still got the search driven type of content. But I want RCSU, I think, to only be really like me. Yeah. And then RCSU Plus, the plus is for like more people, Right. And so that would be where the multiplayer stuff comes in. But long-term goal, I kind of want to merge the two, I think.
You think you're about to win? No, I don't think so.
No, I didn't think I was. But
oh no, I forgot to press Uno. All right, but yeah, no, I see what you mean with the whole wanting to do multiplayer stuff, but also wanted to put that in RCSU Plus because of the whole. Yeah. I see what you mean by all that, man. I've been thinking about that for a while. Like, I actually did start a reaction channel. I uploaded one video and said, "Yeah, that's it." But that's basically it for me.
Gotcha. So we will return to side channels in a minute because that is a section I wanted to talk about. But first, the most viewed video on your channel is Bill Cipher has a gun animation. Which just appears to be, like an animation to it.
Where did I get all these cards from? I looked down for 2 seconds. All right, GG. All right, continue.
But anyway, so it seems to be like, where you take a clip of audio from like another channel or something that's more comedic, like based, and just did an animation to it. So when I clicked the original video link in the description, I guess it's privated now.
Yeah, it's
but
gone.
Like what was that too?
Well, if I'm gonna be entirely honest, the original audio, like the original audio, that came from a Gary's Mod video of I think some like voice acting channel guy, like a really funny guy I used to watch. But he made like a Gary's Mod thing, a Bill Cipher with a gun, and it was kind of funny, honestly. But the actual audio that I used actually came from another animation with the exact same So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I basically stole that guy's rendition of the animations audio, put it together like in my own way shittier animation, and just kind of uploaded it like that. And to this day, it still has, from what I can remember, around 23,000 views.
Yeah, it's currently sitting at 23K.
Hey.
But I was wondering what kind of like led that to take off too, because like I see a graph of the first 28 days and it only had 12.
Yeah.
And then at some point it started to really rise, you know, and like when did that take place? Because that was also 5 years ago, so there's plenty of time for it to do that.
I think I remember it happened like about a year after I uploaded it. I started getting comments on that video, and I was like, "What the heck's happening?" And I started getting comments like, "Oh, funny, the Dorito has a gun," that kind of thing. And I still get those comments to this day, actually. But it was really weird to see that. I think it just started blasting off because the animation scene on YouTube started getting a little bit bigger. And I think that a lot of people have made the same animation off of that audio. So I think that because people would watch that animation, they would then go to my animation. And then that's just kind of added up. You're doing really well right now. It just kind of all culminated into something kind of bigger.
I see.
Yeah, no, it was interesting though.
Well, moving on to the next section, it was kind of what we were talking about earlier, but it wasn't in the order that I had it. But returning to kind of like side channels and stuff. Mr. Jupiter.
Oh boy, yeah.
Now, if you would like, because I remember you saying you weren't too keen on like
I had no
promoting
problem.
it and stuff.
Yeah.
I could censor that. So you don't we don't know what the channel name is.
Oh no, I don't mind at all, honestly. It's really up to you.
All right. Well, but anyway, I was wondering where that channel kind of stands. Like if you're just kind of like, well, I think I might take this approach, and then just kind of were like, well, no, I'll just have all my attention at the main channel. Like what is the current state of that?
To the Mr. Jupiter channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there. I just called it Mr. Jupiter 2. And
I was kind of wondering that too. Why you did 2.
That was originally the original Mr. Jupiter channel. But I just kind of realized that building up the 700 subscribers that I had before would take honestly, I would thought a long time. And just I didn't like the direction that I was going for some weird reason. I had like a New York accent to disguise my identity, because I originally wanted it to be like a secret like disguise kind of like channel thing, and I'm like, yeah, this is kind of stupid. So I just kind of stopped doing that. And let me see how the channel's doing right now. It's got 4 subscribers, so it's really popping off. But I made 3 videos, and the most viewed one has 25 views. And so when I kind of saw that, I kind of liked how I was restarting on the channel, because I grew weary of my current Pate Riot channel for a little bit. But then I just kind of stuck with it, with the Pate Riot thing, and I've grown more fond of it over this time. But I just kind of left Mr. Jupiter to rot. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's really sad, but it is what it is, though.
Yeah. Okay. Now you said there was a reaction channel. You don't have to share the name of that if it was a separate one, but like, what did you start one?
That might actually be oof.
Or was that this?
No, it was let me try to find it actually. Because I think it's here somewhere. I believe it's called Fish now, maybe? Let me check. Your channel. Not that one.
Back to you. I don't want to get you kicked.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Who knew? I almost forgot.
Ah, shoot.
And guess what? That's right.
Shoot.
I really can't find it, honestly. So I really don't mind if you guys snoop around or some shit. I could have sworn it was right now. Oh.
But it was just you reacting to different stuff? Like how much, like, I guess how many videos did you upload there, and like where did that take place in the time frame of Pate Riot?
It was a little bit after I stopped making reactions on my current channel. Like, I think it was not long after I made the Mr. Beast video. because I just didn't like constantly making reaction videos because it seemed kind of cheese, you know? I was taking some guy's content and I'm just reacting to it. I don't give a shit now. I couldn't care any less, so I might go back to doing that. But back then I kind of thought, oh, this is cheesy, you know? I'm getting a lot of views, but it's not where I want to go as a YouTuber. Stupid thing to say. I couldn't care less now. Like I said, it was a huge thing. It was a really wasted opportunity on my part because I was getting a lot of views because of it. And also, you were busting my balls with these, bro.
I really wish I had more.
But here, take that, and I got nothing else. Okay, but yeah, it was the video was another Meat Canyon reaction video, and it was the Markiplier Five Nights at Freddy's one. I don't know if you've probably seen it, but the Markiplier was really into milk. It was a very odd animation, but so was most of Meat Canyon's animations.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just him. I mean,
that is true. Yeah, he's creative as f***, and you gotta respect it.
He really, yeah, no, I mean he is, but
it was one video. Not long after that, I just stopped uploading because I got lazy, which is really stupid because it takes like maybe an hour and a half to edit, upload, and record the whole video. So, again, stupid on my part. I might get back into it come pretty soon.
From the top, make it drop.
Well, anyway, resuming though, so the question that one of the questions I had, I was just curious, like, you know, I remember one of your videos being to where it was, you know, obviously you started, it was you and then your sister, and then it's kind of just all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
But then eventually, in one of the videos, she was like breaking off and she was doing her own YouTube stuff. Did she ever pursue that? Like, do you both still do YouTube, or is it just pretty well you now?
Just basically me. My sister, she tried to do a couple stop motion things, and I think she actually wanted to make her own channel, but, you know, that required work, so she just didn't do it. So I really can't say much about that, sadly. I would like to say that she really branched out. She made a name for herself. She's out there with Markiplier and shit, but nope. She's just at home doing dumb shit now. So, yeah.
I see. Why can I not play that?
You're bad.
Gosh dang it. It's not letting me play the cards I want.
Let me guess. You want to place down the 4 card, but you already have
Yeah,
those
but like, why does it
that's
not
what
let
I thought.
me?
You put that shit down, and I will go ballistic.
Once I win this, we'll move on to the next section. It is though.
Bro. And then the 4 cards, the disrespect.
So the next thing I wanted to end with was, well, I guess it's Squidward's favorite part. Future.
Oh,
what is the future
of
what does the future of Pate Riot look like? Content wise, strategy wise, any plans for like when you hit 1K, you know, stuff like that?
I'm actually planning the next couple weeks. I'm hoping that I can pump out these uploads really quickly. I want to make a new name for myself. So I'm terrible with uploading because it takes me a long time to do, and I want more quality with my videos. So I'm thinking about maybe only doing like an upload a month, but those uploads will be very well edited, very like, I want to go for like a new kind of thing. So kind of a new beginning, but newer. You know what I'm saying? It's like my first video, just like
a new beginning 7 years later.
Oh, that was a good voice right there. Why don't you go into like voice acting, man? That was solid. But the reason why I want to get into this like crazy new thing is because I'm kind of tired of seeing all the basic like channels nowadays. Like the coolest thing out there is Dream. I love watching Dream Minecraft manhunts. Those are boring as kinda. There's a couple cool little jumpy things, but no. Otherwise, my little smooth brain attention span can only last so much in those like videos. So I want to make a new like thing where it has a mix of serious, weird topics, but it's like basically a comedy kind of thing. So like, let's say if I'm just chilling out, next thing I know, I get attacked by Call Me Carson threatening me. That's the kind of video I want to make. I want to make it nuts.
Okay.
I want to have like a new personality. Like I want to be the Willy Wonka of YouTubers. And so when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna buy probably a bunch of like sparkling apple cider and just like pop that shit in my basement, bro, and make a little celebration video.
Have a celebration.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't record myself doing any drugs or alcohol because that is against the law, and I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Ah.
I'm just kidding. I got 3 dead hookers in my basement. All right, but what about you? What's your future looking like? I know you told me about the RCSU Plus, and I feel like that's kind of a big thing you're probably thinking about doing. But
yeah,
what else?
I don't know, man. I feel like I said, I mean, just grinding out content. I am really trying to go all in on on RCSU because I want to make something of it.
You
desperately
will, dude.
want what?
Yeah, I can see you definitely doing that, bro. Just give it a little bit of time, and I think you're really gonna pop off on that channel.
Yeah, hoping. It's definitely picked up some momentum, and if I just keep working at it, I think it'll be okay. But no, I desperately want that to be like, full-time work and stuff. That'd be so freaking cool. And plus, I'm tired of where I'm at. I'm like just wanting a way out.
Damn, bro.
But
I'll drink to that. That was some serious talk right there. You good, Slime?
What?
You good?
Gosh dang it. But anyway, future just pretty well grinding out content, trying to change up strategy if I need, which I do, and I'm gonna try to work at that.
You're gonna get there, dude, believe me.
I've got the You're in Depth channel. I've got this channel, RCSU Plus. I kind of want to balance all of them, do something, but my primary focus being the main channel because that's the one generating ad revenue. So
fair enough, yeah.
Speaking of, you asked future. So speaking of, I'm going to use that ad revenue money, and I'm going to purchase a certification class for Adobe Premiere, so I can become. You did
tell me about that.
I can get a certified professional thing, and then maybe make myself more marketable as a video editor.
That's a really good idea, man. I think that's a great idea.
But other than that, I mean, I'm just continuing grinding out content. I'm gonna keep reaching out to content creators, keep this thing going because I really like this idea. I like talking to people about YouTube, learning their stories here and stuff. And
yeah, no, it's a really good community kind of thing, man. I really respect that you're trying to do that.
But yeah, so continue that, and that's about it, I guess. But no, I'm working at moving all my old content over to RCSU Plus and kind of giving it a second life, doing all that, making some shorts around it.
Those shorts, man, those things are good.
They're good for views. The thing I struggle with is having them be returning people, but because they're used to short form content, so then when it doesn't always translate to doing longer videos. Yeah. So it's kind of I kind of struggle with that, but I think that it's good either way. So I'm trying to pursue that a little bit. I'm thinking of some stuff I can do with the main channel to integrate some shorts, and starting next year, they're going to actually even add some monetization options for shorts if you're in the partner program.
Really?
Or not monetization options, but you're going to be able to share the ads that are posted on shorts. You'll be able to share revenue on that and stuff. So there'll be some ways of getting those and whatnot. But
no, that's actually really good, dude. YouTube is actually these past couple months, they've been making some great strides and making the people not hate them anymore.
Yeah,
with the whole removal of dislikes, the shutting down comments, the COPPA laws, those have all really sucked. But these last few months with the shorts and some of the partnership stuff, they've been doing a great job.
Yeah, there's my absolute favorite YouTube update happened to where, because for example, my You're in Depth channel, the Star Wars one.
Yeah,
I did a good amount of shorts, and that's where all of my views really came from. One of them, one of the shorts has over 1 million views now, and that one's kind of where everybody's coming from. But the problem is I want to do long form content there, but what I was running into is if people are viewing my homepage, you've got shorts all over the place and a few long form videos here and there, and it's just all over. It's just messy. But they released an update to where it categorizes everything. So there's a separate shorts tab, a separate past live streams tab.
I actually noticed that too. That's really cool.
That one's my absolute favorite, and it's not even a functional kind of difference, in a way. It's just aesthetic, but I really like that one.
No, it's definitely really cool. I mean, yeah, aesthetic I couldn't care any less about, but it's more about the convenience of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know about aesthetic, if that's the right word, but I like it being organized because I like being able to see all the types of content in one place. And when there was different types, it was just divided up too much. And or it was lumped together and it just looked messy.
It was very messy. So I think that like just basically what you said, by really organizing it, it honestly made YouTube a more like professional looking platform.
Yeah.
Even though it's probably been one of the most professional ones for like the past decade.
Well, I mean,
professional is, I guess, a strong word.
Something else actually with Future 2, one of my buddies was talking about how he was like, we were on a short road trip up to Wisconsin. We went to a comedy show, and we're just chatting, and he's like, I really got this idea that I want to do where it's I want to write a screenplay. Okay. And I want it to be like all of our, like my friends as the characters, and like there's just kind of these throwaway comedy moments. Like I think he's got like a variety of things he thinks would be funny. But he's like, but I kind of want this underlying tone of like growing up, lost youth kind of thing, where it's like you don't have the freedom to do like to see everybody you wish to stay in contact with anymore, and it's just this always never-ending struggle. Yeah. And so he's kind of got this deeper meaning to it and stuff, but then he's like, but I don't know, man, there's no way to really see it through. It's just an idea. And I'm like, dude, no joke. Like if you create that and want to do it, I would be willing to like film and edit this for you, because I think that would be amazing to do. I'd love to edit like something.
That's actually really nice of you to offer, man. That's like a whole like job that you're offering to do, which is really cool of you.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it'd just be super fun, like to edit like an actual like film, and like, so that's just kind of like an entry type into that, I feel like. And so I'm like, I'd love to do that. So hopefully eventually that would be in the future, but like he's still writing it and just kind of, it's just here and there, it's not really.
I've actually had the
thing.
Sorry. Yeah, I have the same exact thing kind of happening, man. It's I've been wanting to make these I guess screenplay is a weird word to put it, more like a series, I guess. Like with all my friends just doing dumb stuff. Like I've had a couple ideas called like For the Boys or Mother Michigan. Those are the names of them. There were honestly some pretty half decent ideas, but the problem is all of my friends are they're kind of incapable of creativity. It's really hard to explain. Not incapable. I wouldn't probably quite say that, because I'm a bit like I'm not a very creative guy myself, but they're just not. They don't understand the YouTube scene. They don't know how to edit. They don't know how to film, that kind of thing. So It's really difficult to have all these aspirations of what I want to do, but without having any of the support to actually do it.
Sure.
It really sucks, because a lot of these ideas, I think, if properly done, can be really cool.
Yeah.
But that's just me, I guess,
Yeah. But I don't know. That's all of my questions. The last thing I was just going to throw to you is be like anything you want to, plug, anything you want to shout out, which basically is like, I guess, I don't know if you have, side channels or anything relating to you or things that you would like to promote.
Here, let me do my little spiel, all right?
All right.
Subscribe on Pate Riot. Also subscribe to RCSU. He's quite the guy. Be prepared to see my new video coming soon about the snow and heat misers from the old clay animation. Hey, what are you laughing about? What are you laughing about?
I'm curious about the content of that, like the context of, because with you, I'd never know.
Fair enough.
Like that doesn't say anything, but I just, my imagination goes like wild with like what you frickin' do with it.
Basically, I don't know. There's like a lot of weird jokes coming out of it. So, be prepared. It's basically me going into the dichotomy of the two, which basically means kind of going into who they are, what kind of things they like to do, and also how they came to be and how they became a meme. It's going to be full of lots of funnies and goofies, and I think you all will very much enjoy it. So subscribe.
Thanks for listening to this episode. If you have a content creator whose story you want to hear, please comment their channel name and I'll try to get them as a guest. If you are a content creator that would love to share your story, please fill out the linked request form in the description. Otherwise, we'll see you next time for another episode of Uno Mas.